horse pumps, dotting the landscape, ever ready to pump the crude oil that drives our nation. Hi, I'm Ed Bruce. Today I'm trucking through the oil-rich lands of the Lone Star State. They say everything in Texas is big, and if you've ever tried to drive across it, you'll know what they mean. It is big. It's been raining a little bit, but it's not going to bother us where we're going. In keeping with that Texas spirit of bigness, we're headed to the Houston Astrodome. We'll take a look at some of the biggest and most popular trucks in competition today, the monster trucks. As I make my way down to Houston, we'll have some feature stories I know you'll want to catch. Bobby? Welcome back. The monster trucks have started to arrive for tonight's TNT Super Nationals event. As they prepare for their competition, let's take a look at some of these trucks. This is the granddaddy of all monster trucks, the one responsible for the whole monster truck movement, Bigfoot. It was originally created as a promotional vehicle by Bob Chandler for his off-road accessory business. Today, Bob has 10. That's right, 10 Bigfoots. Or maybe that's 10 big feet. They're all alike. He needs that many to meet the worldwide demand for this unusual truck at events like the TNT Super Nationals here at the Houston Astrodome. Altogether, there will be 14 monster trucks on hand for tonight's competition. As they set up their pits and get the trucks ready under the changeable Houston sky, you can see they come in all shapes, but only one size, big. This is the Stomper, owned, built, and driven by Marvin Smith of Arnold, Missouri. Marvin, a lot of the trucks are front and rear wheel steering, right?
Yes, sir.
This is a little unique.
Yeah, the thing that's unique about my truck is mostly because it's electric over hydraulic. Where a lot of them run off the motors, mine runs off the batteries. You can see the hydraulic lines coming down here, and the pump is up underneath. But the main thing about it is I run off 2 batteries in the back. Where most people run theirs off the motor. That's which gives me more horsepower to the motor, and also it's smoother that way. There's a lot less kickback.
What kind of batteries?
I got 2 big Caterpillar batteries about that long. So it takes a lot of juice to turn them wheels.
A lot of power.
A lot of power.
Thank you, Marvin.
You're welcome.
This is the Gravedigger from Chesapeake, Virginia. And I'm with the owner-driver, Dennis Anderson. This is probably, Dennis, the most unique monster truck on the circuit right now. We've got, looking at panel delivery, it's the only one, right?
Right.
Dating from what, 1950?
Right, 1950.
What made you decide to use a panel delivery truck?
Well, when you look down the lines of monster trucks, everything's a squared-off Chevrolet, squared-off Ford. This is really an eye-catcher. You know, you catch all those trucks lined up, and this truck stands out.
I love it, don't it?
Right.
Tires are different on this one from most of the monster trucks I've seen.
Right. Well, these are Firestone. They're called a steel shield tire. It's a steel belted tire. It's 50 inches wide. The other tires are 43 inches wide. This is a 10-ply tire. The other tires are 6-ply nylons. And I run these tires because I don't think they bounce as bad. You know, it doesn't have a round surface. It's flat. They jump and they land on the ground and they get going instead of having a lot of rebound.
Well, let's look at what makes all this work for you now. What kind of power are we talking about here?
All right, this is a 1,800 horsepower Rodak. It's an aftermarket. It's an aluminum motor, and it's got a set of Backman aluminum heads on it. And most of the monster trucks out here run like a 871 blower. This has got a 1271.
How much horsepower are we talking about?
1,800 horsepower.
Well, now, how unique is it to have the engine in the rear?
Well, really, what I put the engine in the rear for was to keep the weight off the front of it from nose diving. And, you know, it holds the nose up, and sometimes you can get too rear end heavy, too. And I haven't worked enough with this truck to really tell yet. I might have to move the motor ahead some, but, you know, instead of adding weight to the truck, I'd like to use the weight that's there.
Are you the one that originally came up with the rear engine concept?
Yeah, I started out 6 years ago mud bogging, and I put the motor in the rear to get traction, and I figured it worked in mud bogging and common sense. You know, you want to keep the weight off the nose. I figured it'd work in a monster truck, so I gave it a whirl.
Okay, good luck to you, buddy.
All right, thank you.
Aside from the competition, one of the things the fans like about these big monsters are the customizing jobs. This is Jeff Dean's Awesome Kong. That's one skinny truck.